this video, I'm going to tell you 5 bad spending habits that you should stop immediately in order to save for your future. Hey guys, how's it going? Will here. Welcome back to the channel. So let's jump right into the content. Number 1, overspending. I know you millennials like to spend a lot of money on things like food, travel, clothes. But there's one thing I agree with you. Quality over quantity. Yes, when you're talking about buying clothes or buying bags, you should spend a little bit more to get a better quality, something that can last you for a few years. But when it comes to food and drink, do you really need to spend that much? Is the Starbucks down the street worth that 17 ringgit for the caramel macchiato? I used to be like you when I was in college. I go Starbucks all the time. And back then, a tall, which is a small size, caramel macchiato cost around 12 ringgit. And now, many years later, that caramel macchiato has become 15 or 16 ringgit, which is almost 50% more expensive than during my college days. Nowadays, I don't even go Starbucks anymore. I probably just go once every half a year. Because why? Because I found out that McCafe sells just as good coffee as Starbucks, and I can get the same caramel macchiato for only 7 ringgit. Yes, half the price, and the taste is just as good. So justify the switch from Starbucks to McCafe and go with McCafe because the coffee is just as good. In fact, why not just make your coffee at home, right? Just buy a brewer and you can constantly make coffee and customize to your liking. And dining out, do you seriously need to eat Korean barbecue every single week? You know, Korean barbecue really costs 30-40 ringgit each time you go there, and if you go there once a week, that's almost 200 ringgit that you waste on that Korean barbecue. Come on guys, you don't need that. You're better than that. Go eat something much more fulfilling. Go eat something that costs only quarter of the price and can still fill your stomach, such as economy rice in a Chinese coffee shop. You don't need to spend on Korean barbecue all the time. And when it comes to travel within your means. I know you like to travel far and wide just to tell everyone about your experience going to this country, going to Korea, Japan, but these are expensive countries. Korea, Japan, Australia, New Zealand, Europe, all these are really expensive countries that I think that you should only visit once every 3 to 5 years, not once every year. If you want to travel once every year, go somewhere domestic or go somewhere around the Southeast Asia region. Go to Vietnam, go to Sarawak, go to Sabah. We have really nice vacation spots that is considered rivaling overseas tourist spots. So why not cover as much as your own country as possible, rather than going to see other people's country, which you have to pay 3 times the price. Number 2, instant gratification.
What does this even mean?
Instant gratification usually means you want to reward yourself. I know you millennials out there, you like to reward yourself for all the small things. You like to reward yourself for OTing that day for 2 hours, and then you go treat yourself with Starbucks. Have a reasonable self-reward time frame. So reward yourself probably when you get a promotion in your job, or if you get a bonus, or celebrate your anniversary with your spouse or with your boyfriend or girlfriend, or celebrate achievements like promotion, like what I said, or maybe even your birthday. These are all things that happens once every few years or once every year. Number 3, impulse buying. Online shopping these days have so many good deals. Yes, I know. When you scroll through the page, there are some things that you cannot resist not buying. But let me tell you something. Impulse buying means 4 words: minimal thought, maximum wastage. I believe that most things that you impulse buy are those things that you do not need. Those are things that you want. And when you want them, you are probably not going to use them for long term. You're just buying that for temporary purpose, to test something out. I believe this impulse buying is the easiest among all the 5 spending habits that I'm telling you right now to stop. Number 4, lack of research. When you're buying high value items, anything above 1,000 ringgit or 2,000 ringgit, such as your brand new iPhone, your brand new Samsung Note 10, these are considered high value purchase. And phones these days are getting so expensive, and they cost more than 1 month of your salary. Those are considered items that you cannot afford. If you have to pay 5,000-6,000 for a brand new iPhone and you're earning only 3, that's not the purchase that you should be making. In fact, when you talk about buying handphones, iPhone, nowadays those China brand like Huawei or Oppo, they are making good phones as well. Yes, I know those phones are not meant to last as long as iPhone or Samsung. But if you are looking for a temporary replacement for your phone, you can go for that. And before you buy these big purchases, do your research accordingly. Survey around a few shops to see which one has the best deal, the best package. And also look out for the after sale service, package deals. In fact, nowadays phones, I think the best way to get a phone is from your telco. Usually the latest and greatest have a bit of a discount when you sign up for a certain plan. So I think it's a way to go to save a bit of money if you want to buy a good phone, when you want to buy a Samsung or an iPhone. But when you're talking about other brands like Huawei or Oppo, I think you can just buy that one off and forgo the plan. Number 5, don't use money as an emotional tool. What I'm trying to say with this is, sometimes you are sad. You broke up with your boyfriend or girlfriend, and you feel the only thing that comforts you is money. And buying clothes and handbags and wallets and shoes, those are just temporary fix. It will not help you to solve that emotional problem that you're facing. This is what we call retail therapy. Retail therapy is not for us. Retail therapy are for successful people like millionaires, those people with crazy amount of money or high spending limit. Those are those people that can qualify for retail therapy, but not you. You are not one of them. If you're a millionaire, you shouldn't be watching my video. You should already have enough saving to last you for a lifetime. So there you go, the 5 bad spending habits that you should stop immediately and start your saving, all for your long-term goal, as soon as you can. So with that being said, thank you for watching. Like, share and subscribe to this channel if you like my personal financing content, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.